may be seated. It is my understanding that you have reached a verdict in this matter. Is that true?
Yes.
Members of the jury, please indicate your presence by saying here as I call your juror number. Juror number 1.
Here.
Juror number 2.
Here.
Juror number 3.
Here.
Juror number 6.
Here.
Juror number 7.
Here.
Juror number 8.
Here.
Juror number 9.
Here.
Juror number 10.
Here.
Juror number 11.
Here.
Juror number 12.
Here.
Juror number 13.
Here.
Juror number 14.
Here.
Will the foreperson please rise? Members of the jury, if you've agreed upon a verdict, let the foreperson speak and tell us your verdict.
Okay, the first one we're going to do is Roy Larry. How do you find in the matter People of the State of Michigan versus Roy Dante Larry on count 1, first degree premeditated murder?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 2 possession of a firearm and the commission of a felony?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 3 conspiracy to commit first degree premeditated murder?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 4 assault with intent to commit murder?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 5 felony firearm?
Guilty.
And as to the People of the State of Michigan versus Michael Bisbikis, how do you find on count 1 first degree premeditated murder?
Guilty.
Of first degree premeditated murder?
First degree premeditated.
How do you find on count, and that was also the same for Mr. Larry?
Correct.
On count 1, thank you. On count 2 felony firearm?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 3 conspiracy to commit first degree premeditated murder?
Guilty.
How do you find on count 4 assault with intent to commit murder?
Guilty.
And how do you find on count 5 felony firearm?
Guilty.
Will all the members of the jury please rise? Is it your verdict that you find Michael Bisbikis as well as Roy Dante Larry guilty as charged on all 5 counts in their matters? Is that your verdict?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like the jury poll?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Juror number 1, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 3, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, was that and is that your verdict?
Yes.
Anything else for the jury?
On behalf
Juror
of
Mr. Thomas?
Oh, yeah.
Members of the jury, thank you very much for your time and attention this matter. If you go back one last time, I will collect those and you will be discharged as jurors. Thank you very much.
All rise for the jury.
You may be seated. Sentencing will be, if it's acceptable, June 12th. Is it June 12th?
That's fine.
Mr. Thomas, is June 12th all right with you?
Yes.
Okay, June 12th, 11 o'clock. Make sure to fill out.
Yep.
There were 2 notes, one that says they reached a verdict and one that asked for still photos from the video around the pawn shop, video of the bike shop, and photos from the hospital, and all the exhibits were sent in to the jury. Anything else for the record?
Judge, what time is sentencing on?
11 o'clock?
Thank you. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
is the court going to speak with the jurors?
I'm just going to release them.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All rise.